Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Field here on Slocum Road, the site of boys varsity soccer this afternoon, as the Durfee Hilltoppers make the trip here to Dartmouth to square off against the home team, the Indians from Dartmouth High. Evan Massoud back with you here on DCTV. Should be a good one. These two teams always play each other, very tightly contested games, always play each other well. Durfee coming in at 0-1-2. Dartmouth 0-1-1. I'll tell you right now, the Hilltoppers easily could have one win on the season. They tied a tough one last week. Have not played since that game last Thursday, which was against Bridgewater Rainham, a team that Dartmouth has also seen. That was Dartmouth's lone loss. It was to the Trojans as well. Their tie coming against New Bedford Vogue. So again, both teams hungry for a win. This is most likely going to be a very tightly contested game. These games are usually not blowouts. They're usually just a couple goals, if any, between the two sides. And talking with head coach Tiberio Mello of the Hilltoppers, he said, last week he was happy with how Durfee played. The Hilltoppers had not scored in their first two games prior to last week, which was Game 3 last Thursday against BR, and they did score in that one goal and led 1-0 until the final 30 seconds when a controversial penalty call was assessed in the box, and that led to a penalty kick with 30 seconds to play in regulation, and the game ended up in a tie. Now, on the other side, Coach Josh Silva for the Indians, talking about his team as well, saying, it's a young team and very happy to be back to, quote, real soccer, in the sense that with so many changes to the game and how to play it last year with the COVID protocols and rule adjustments and whatnot, he says, it's hard to even call that a season. He says, I'm happy the boys came out and competed, but it's hard to call that a season when you weren't playing real soccer. I have to agree with him in that respect. There were so many changes to the rules and so many inconsistencies with rule enforcement, quite frankly, and how lenient the officials are going to be with contact and whatnot when you're not supposed to. This was actually the first game I covered in boys soccer last year, this matchup, and it was shocking to me the amount of contact based on the rules that we were told. So I get that from a coaching and a player standpoint. It was difficult to understand at times, particularly just me as well as a broadcaster. So getting back to the core concepts of the game and playing as the game is drawn up, Coach Silva very happy about that and very happy to have some normalcy here in 2021. Let's run down the starters. We'll start with the visiting Hilltoppers. As you see, the Indians getting ready to take the field. In goal for Durfee this afternoon, the senior goalkeeper, Chris Panchley. Captain number 2, Jake Silva. Captain number 3, Colin Hargraves. Number 5, Alondre Campbell. Number 6, Giuliano Vieira. Number 9, Dominic Esteves. Number 10, Ivo Santos. Number 15, Andrew Sanft. Number 17, Crispin Sokol, a freshman starter for the Hilltoppers. Number 22, Owen Nowecki. He'll be on defense, center of the field towards the back, helping out Panchley. And number 25, an exchange student for the Hilltoppers, Jorge Beltran, coming here from Madrid to be at Durfee and play with the Hilltoppers. Durfee led by head coach Tiberio Mello, assisted by Corey Cardero, Rui Almeida, and Eric Gomes. For the Indians, who will start with possession, in goal, the senior keeper, Liam Fogarty, number 1. Junior number 2, Corey Mello. Junior number 4, Nolan Dennehy. Junior number 9, Jonah Correa. Junior number 10, Matthew Furtado. Senior number 11, Charlie Fairfax, a captain. Freshman number 13, Niall Fogarty. Senior number 14, Luke Caniff. Senior number 17, Nicholas Carvalho. Junior number 18, Sivan Sharethta, and senior number 20, Damian Anderson. Forgot to mention as well, Fogarty, the keeper, is also a captain for Coach Silva, who is the head coach, assisted by Walter Silva and Mike McLean. And we are underway here at Dartmouth Memorial Stadium. 4:04, the start of this one, 40 minutes on the clock here in the first. some contact early as Anderson goes down. Hargraves got tangled up with him. Down the field and a whistle. Free kick coming for the Hilltoppers. It'll be Sanft, number 15. Strong kick going across midfield, far side. And a high bounce, trying to corral it with Caniff, goes out of play. Hilltoppers throwing in. Esteves, short throw in to Santos. That's one of the big aspects of the game that has returned, and that is playing the ball in the air, playing off the head. That was something they could not do last year. And it limits, of course, the flow, and it limits what you can do big time. The head game, they're such a big part of the game. So that is a major change to get back to that after last year, having that not be allowed. Another trip. No whistle that time, it just went out of play. So the Hilltoppers will get to throw in. Sokol, the freshman, throwing it in to get it started. Collision there, and we'll play on. Nice end around, well done there by Carvalho to keep it in as he forges ahead. And it goes out of play on the goal line. He passed it up to Furtado. Ball went out deep down the field, waiting on a throw-in, and they get it from Furtado. Strong throw-in. Collision there in the box. Going down was Anderson. And it'll be a corner kick for the Indians down on the south end of the field. Ball in the air. Kicked in front, headed straight up. Nowecki gets the head on it, and it's cleared away by Campbell. Waiting on the throw-in now from Sokol. Oh, nice end around. A chance for the Indians early, and it is kicked to the side of the net. Panchley did a nice job at really closing off the post and not giving Furtado a look there. And we'll stay scoreless. Good boot played in the air by Vieira. Kicked up ahead to Santos, but it's going to be cleared by Mello. Out of play. Durfee will throw in on the far. whistle on the field. Quickly back down the north end. Should have been a whistle there. I'm surprised there wasn't. One of the Hilltoppers going down in the box, and you could probably hear coaches for Durfee as well. Our field mic is down that end. I heard an "oh wow" and a blow the whistle. And I would have to agree there. But we've seen early now a few times where the players have gone down. We have not heard the whistle when there was contact. So the officials letting the players do their thing here. Not patrolling it early. Maybe will if it gets out of control, but right now, early stages, lofted into the box. And on one hop, a little bit of a juicy rebound there from Fogarty, but he's able to corral it. Nobody was near him, so no worse for wear as he'll punt it away. A little extra there. All over Silva was Dennehy, and the foul is drawn right in front of the official, blew the whistle, and Silva gave him a little shove back. It's Colin Hargraves for the Hilltoppers, getting ready to send it towards the box. Has some help down there. Oh, Santos was diving forward, lunging at the ball to try to head it in, and he could not. Good chance, though, for Durfee as they were able to put it towards the box and have some players down there. Going to kick it to the corner, try to spread it out a little bit. Now kick it back to Fogarty. This is a little interesting. Hilltoppers trying to pin them down. It goes out of play. It backfires on the Indians, and Durfee's going to have it deep down the field for a throw-in. They go to Hargraves. Gets by one defender, takes a shot, and it's going to go sailing over the crossbar. Not by much either. Nice job weaving around the defender by Hargraves. Going with the left foot. Weak side, getting by, and then setting up his right foot for the strong kick. Could not cash in. Headed back by Hargraves. It's coming back in his direction now. Also giving chase is Beltran. Now quickly down the other end. Talk about a fast transition. Shot taken. Panchley tips it, and it's going to go out of play. Way to create some space. I believe that was Anderson, number 20 there on the far side. Impressive corner kick for Carvalho and the Indians, who, again, very little space with the widening proper sizing of this field. Right to Panchley, he'll play it on a hop. The corners and the boundaries very tight here. I mean, at least it's regulation size, but it is a very tight space here at the stadium. As they say about Fenway, another small stadium, of course, Fenway Park, very intimate feel here. You're right on the action. On the ground, Panchley, wow, they had help in front as well. And the Indians almost cashed in. Furtado was cheating into the box, and Panchley saw it. Now Anderson takes it away. Another shot, wide to the left. Just off the mark, and the Indians are taking some hacks here. Taking some shots. Panchley working hard over these last 30 seconds. 3 saves. Sanft. Ready to kick it away. 10 minutes gone here in what's been an exciting first 10 minutes. Line drive, no spin, almost a knuckleball in the air, just floating down the field. Cleared briefly by Fogarty, not very far. Kind of towed at it a little bit, didn't get the fat part of the foot on the ball. It did not sail very far. Free kick for the Hilltoppers. Hargraves sends it, line drive, right side and out of play. Wide to the right. Hargraves heading it, getting some contact there with Fairfax, but nothing egregious. They do not blow a whistle that time. Sokol lofting it ahead on a bounce. Defenders there, and Fogarty clears it out back to midfield where Beltran plays it off the head. Now Fogarty, this is Niall Fogarty, number 13. He got a handle on it, and then it went out of play. So Durfee with the quick throw, and Santos, who had the goal for Durfee, their one and only goal on the season through 3 games last Thursday, down the field as well. Santos has quite a bit of speed, tall player, so he can really get down the field very quickly. If he gets some open space, dangerous player for Durfee down the field as a forward. Cleared away, Nowecki gets it to go out of bounds as Furtado was full steam ahead trying to create some space as well. It'll be a corner kick for the Indians once again, this time on the far side. Matt Furtado, a junior this year, ready for the kick. That one hooking away from the goal, the left-handed kick from that side, and a whistle coming in the box. Hilltoppers will send it away. Line drive from Sanft. Right in the circle at the emblem. Kick back. And, a great feed up ahead. Oh, and a trip, and they're going to call it. It was before the box, though. Fairfax went down. And a timeout called by the official. That's a great pass ahead through traffic, but getting tangled up with Nowecki was Fairfax. The officials discussing it. And now marking the 10-yard spot so that the Hargraves questioning the spot of the ball. Hilltoppers build the wall here. 5 to 6 players. Panchley ranging back and forth. What will they do? 2 players for the Indians. Who's going to set it in motion? Shot taken. Wow. Panchley did not even move. Furtado with the goal. 1-0 Indians here at the 13th minute. I'm not sure if Panchley saw it, but watch Panchley in goal. Yeah, I was by him before he could react. I don't think he could see past his team, past the wall that they built of players. So the Indians cash in. It's always a tough situation, right? Because you want the defense to build you that wall, and that's what they did. They did the right thing. But unfortunately, it hurt Panchley. He was not able to see the ball and make a proper play on it. Credit due to Furtado as well, not minimizing the shot either. He went to that top left. Anytime you can find the top right or top left of the goal, that's a good place to be. It's very hard to defend that because not only as a goalie do you have to lunge for it, you also have to leap for it too, because as you're lunging, you're falling down. In this case, you have to go high. So, that's a good spot to be. That's where you want to aim. Free kick in front, and it's a bouncer, and it's good. The Hilltoppers have just answered on a header off a free kick in the corner. How about that? Wow. Not 40 seconds later, Silva on the header. Looks like Hargraves connected there, and so did Vieira. Both of them, number 6 there is Vieira. Both of them there. And both of them jogging back after they knot the game up at 1 apiece. Now for Durfee, who's had trouble scoring in the first couple games, that's got to feel good to be able to answer that quickly. You look for confidence anywhere you can get it. Any kind of spark. Soccer is such a long game. So to be able to come back and answer like that, that's going to feel good for Durfee. For Dartmouth, I'd say keep doing what they're doing. They're creating opportunities for themselves down the field on offense, and part of that is thanks to the speed of Furtado and Anderson. As long as they can create some space and the midfielders can get them the ball, they're able to make some stuff happen. They get it to Hargreaves. Hargreaves in triple coverage. They're going to pass it back to Nowicki, who gets it back towards Hargreaves, but there to intercept is Carvalho. Now towards the box in the middle of the field. Indians cut it off, and it's Caniff sending it up the field. Foot race to the ball. Sanft kicks it out of play, and Dartmouth will have a throw-in. Shot taken, blocked, and slowed up. Colin Gilmet just recently subbed in number 20 for Durfee. Got in the way of that shot, which looked like it was going to be an open shot for a while, and he got in the way to slow it up. Panchley able to make the play. Headed forward, onside. Oh, nice weave there, and right into the hands, though. Vieira tried to make some space and got the shot off. Nice play by Fogarty, tracking it in the air. Silva cuts in front, trying to play it onside, and he takes the ball away from Furtado. Now comes back. They'll kick it to Panchley. We'll slow it up and get the kickoff just in time. Wow, Sean Correa, senior forward, subbing in recently for the Indians. He got down the field pretty quickly and is up the front now, waiting for it. Foot race to the ball. He beats Sanft to it, and it goes out of play. The Indians looking at another corner kick. Man, they've had a few. Already a handful here. Avery Reed gonna kick it away. Line drive kick. Cleared away. And heading towards the cars. Stays on the property though, doesn't go down off the hill. It'll be a throw-in now for Dartmouth after the sub as Andre DaCosta comes into the game. Strong throw-in towards the box, headed out on the goal line. Going to be another corner kick for Dartmouth. High booming kick. Headed out of the box, now lofted in the air off the head of DaCosta, who just came in and hooked out. Hilltoppers clear it. Sent on ahead, Santos giving chase for the Hilltoppers. Caniff giving chase for the Indians. And a collision, a whistle sounds. It is outside the box. But essentially, this free kick will almost be like a corner for Durfee. Actually, it is a corner kick, my bad, of course, because it went out of play. Now out of play, Hilltoppers calling for it. Saying it went out off of Dartmouth. It did, so another corner kick for the Hilltoppers now, back-to-back down this end. Beltran will kick away again, trying to hook it towards the net. That's a great corner kick, just led Hargreaves a little bit too far past the goal. Corner kick, or throw-in rather, excuse me. Throw-in for the Indians on the sideline. Good strong throw-in right up the line. Hargraves to Silva off the head. Silva trying to get around. It's kicked out and cleared. Durfee will have the throw in. Oh, a bit of a swing and a miss there on that kick from Fogarty. Indians lucky that didn't cost them. All kinds of contact as Hargraves went down. Fairfax puts his arms in the air like, what did I do? But he was practically leaning on him. So a free kick coming here from almost the same spot that Dartmouth had their goal-scoring free kick. Maybe 5 yards up the field. Line drive and hooking left and out of play. Height-wise, that would have grabbed the corner pocket. But Hargraves pulling it a little too far. Subs coming in. Lucas Martinez, a sophomore, number 3. And then back in is Damian Anderson. Coming out, Matthew Furtado and Charlie Fairfax. So we'll replay the goal kick here as Fogarty sends it away. Two senior goalies between these two teams, both graduating in the spring. Durfee does have a backup goalie listed on their roster. It's a freshman goalie, Xavier Inacio. Hargraves to Santos. Comes back to get it after it was misplayed. Cleared out of play, a throw in coming for Durfee.
Let's look out wide. Make sure they're out wide. If they're not there, tell them. Giuliano, go to the ball, Giuliano.
Back to Santos from Hargraves. Shot taken over the crossbar. It sails through the football uprights. No good. Past the halfway mark here in the first half. 18 plus to go here before halftime. Evan Massoud with you for the call this afternoon.
Back in, back in, back in. Central. Gotta be white, gotta be white.
Shot taken, across it goes and out of play.
Hey, our ball again. Go, keep the pressure on, White. Shift.
Down the field and no whistle, taken away cleanly. Bouncer towards the box, still in play. Santos trying to do something with it. Taken away. Well defended there by the Indians. That was Jonah Correa. Some unhappy people trying to exit Town Hall. That was not the scoreboard horn. That was mass exodus. Trying to get onto Slocum Road. Oh, boy. Oh, there you go. Stoppage of people. You know, it's one of those deals. This is just common sense on my part. If there's oncoming traffic, you cannot leave. So the horn is useless. Hello. Oh, gosh. Throw in on the field. I don't understand it sometimes. Oh, major collision. A little bit much. Mello getting in the face there. Pardon me, excuse me. Anderson getting in the face, and he gets pulled off the field to calm down. Free kick for the Indians. The foul was called on Silva. Both players were kind of taunting each other. Two whistles being called, or being sounded, I should say. Tough collision there. Furtado went down. Let's take another look at that. It looked like Gilmet for Durfee, number 20, got tangled up with him. Gilmet on your right. Hargraves coming in on the left. Oh, they kind of both checked that. Yeah, that's a tough play right there. Got to be careful of those. That's where you can really get some injuries coming from both sides. Nice job to deaden the ball by the Hilltoppers as they clear it out very quickly. Santos on his horse, full steam ahead, and so is Silva. They'll kick it out of play and stop the forward progression, force Durfee to have to throw it in. And Gilmet will throw in. Hargraves will kick it back to Nowicki. Led him a little too far. That's going to go out of play. We got ourselves a nice crowd here this afternoon for the game. I mean, soccer fans always come out here in droves for the home team, but Durfee with some followers as well making the trip. Dartmouth obviously not a far drive, but all the home fans here, you see the bleachers on the right side, pretty well stacked with fans. Very different from a year ago when everybody was lining the fence at Town Hall outside the stadium because fans were not, quote, allowed. Nice to see the fans here cheering on the team. Waiting on a throw-in on the far side. Out of play it goes. Charlie Fairfax coming back in for Dartmouth. Jose Garcia, number 16 for Durfee, coming in for some minutes. He'll replace Esteves. And another throw-in coming basically from the same side. Silva having his jersey pulled from behind. And Durfee's going to get it back as Dennehy, a little too physical that time. It'll be Sanft on the free kick to send it downfield. Big booming kick. Wow, that really sailed. So Vieira there, just a little bit of shoulder action right off the header here. Watch right here, right there. Shoulder, kind of almost an elbow to the face, to the jaw. Again, this physicality is okay, but you can't do something egregious like that right in front and going to be seen. Out of play it goes. I think that should be Dartmouth ball. Coach Mello talking with our official on the left side. Down the field, cleared by Sanft. Silva cuts it off. Santos with some space takes the shot. Oh, it's wide to the right. And I think Fogarty might have gotten a hand on it. And if he did, that's a tremendous save because he was leaning to his right and then had to redirect. Silva able to tap it by Mello, and then Santos. Fogarty absolutely did get a hand on that. That's a great save. That just preserved the tie because it looked like that was going to grab the inside post. Corner kick for Beltran. And the Hilltoppers. Lofted toward the box, headed out of play. Contact in the box. Hilltoppers looking for a whistle as Santos went down. And they did not get the whistle. Pardon me, that was Garcia who just came in, number 16, who went down on contact in the box. Nothing doing that time. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first. And truthfully, everything that I would have expected after seeing these two teams compete over the last few years. A lot of physicality, fast pace of play, some good chances for both sides. This is one of those games that tend to get a little chippy as well, and it's already kind of started. Well, that fence just saved the automobiles over there. Waiting on a throw in there on the far side. Going out of play on the goal. Campbell watched it go. A little bit of a check from Carvalho. And a free kick now. Hilltoppers will kick it from the goal. It's like Adam Souza getting ready to check in for Durfee, number 19. Another strong kick. Sanft really gets some hang time. I mean, he's able to go 2/3 of the field. I mean, that's what you want, I suppose, you know, free kicking it. Just get it right down the field to your forwards. But quickly coming back as Furtado with a centering pass. Nowecki clears it out. And that will go out of play. Souza is coming in for the Indians. They also have a sub coming in, Avery Reed, number 7. And he will come in for Owen Carter. Sophomore defender who had recently come in, gotten some minutes. Campbell with the throw in. kept in on the far. Getting it to Reed, who just came in. Centering pass, hooked it a little too far. Nowecki clearing it for the moment. And then Shrestha breaking it up. Furtado cutting in. Goes down to the turf. It's going to roll and roll and roll and go out of play. Durfee throw in on the far side. Santos going down on the far side there. He caused a collision, however, so free kick for the Indians deep down the field. Carvalho and Furtado both there. They went with some trickery last time. That's how it scored the goal. And it'll be Furtado. No, they're going to fake it. Now Furtado sending it. Line drive towards the box. Nowecki gets the foot on it. Coming right back, though. A lot of spin on it. As the shot was taken by Correa. Another chance. That one coming. Was deflected, and Panchley will play it on 2 hops. And punt it away. Coming to the near sideline. Going to take one big bounce. And will it stay in? Collision there as it goes out of play. Durfee ball. Silva went flying for it. Gilmet down the field for the throw-in. Out of play, coming to the stands. Handball coming in the box. And that should be a penalty kick here for the Hilltoppers. Let's take another look, but the ball did take a high hop. Right there, yep. Touched by Dennehy. So a penalty kick here as we roll up on the 2 minutes. Hargraves versus Fogarty. 1-on-1. Left side, and it's good. Hilltoppers have taken the lead. It's 2-1. They got Fogarty to lean that way too, and just got it past. Strong enough kick as Hargraves pumps the fists. Second goal he's been a part of today. Both goals he's been a part of. He and Vieira teaming up for the first one off the free kick in the corner. Not a corner kick, a free kick in the corner. And now the penalty kick. So Durfee with their first lead, and if you want to be specific, they've actually scored 2 unanswered because they were down 1-0, and now we're up 2-1. Coach Silva, as the official calls timeout, must not have been happy with the call or something, and now he's talking with the official who blew the whistle and called timeout and called Coach Silva over. The official made a point to come over and talk to Coach. And the ball is still in the goal, so that's part of the holdup as well. Durfee coaches informing the official the ball was still down in the goal, so Fogarty going to dig it out, and we'll get it out of play. Back to the action. 2:37 and counting, now 2:30. Trying to get through traffic. Shot taken, and it's going to go high. Carvalho kept pumping the legs, kept forging ahead, pushed through. Number 17 did push through the traffic. It'll be a goal kick for Durfee. Way to make something, though, really out of nothing. Clock has stopped here late in the first. Final 2 minutes of this first half. Another 60-plus yard kick from the goal. Gilmet settles. Has Hargraves there, has Santos there. Goes to Santos. Santos got tripped up a bit, stays on his feet. There was some contact there down below, but no foul. Furtado to Shrestha. Centering pass. Oh, it's blocked. Gilmet, and now a whistle. It looks like we may have a penalty kick here for the Indians. Furtado got down the field in some space. Gilmet quickly got there, saw the shot coming and blocked it. And then on the second chance, a bit of a shove, and he went down. So 2-1. And now the Indians looking to tie it up. Right side, and it's good. 2-2 as we trade penalty kicks here in the first. Kept it on the ground. And by Panchley for the equalizer. And that shows you how close to the end of the first half the penalty kick comes. What a great first 40 minutes here at Memorial Field. This was really an entertaining first half. Again, I said it about 10 minutes ago, everything you could expect so far from these two teams. They always play each other tough, always very competitive games, very physical games, and two clean goals early in the half, and then two penalty kicks here in the final 2 minutes. Or final 3 minutes or so, and both were good as well. So a 2-2 score heading into the half. About 9 minutes left in the halftime break. It's a 10-minute halftime break. 9 minutes or so to go, and we will see you on the other side of those 9 minutes for the second half. Stick around on DCTV. Second half coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Memorial Field here at Dartmouth Stadium on Slocum Road. Second half about to begin between the Hilltoppers and the Indians in boys varsity soccer. Evan Massoud with you this afternoon on DCTV, and boy, what a great first half that was of soccer. Very competitive, very aggressive play, fast pace of play, very physical. A 2-2 score coming into the second half. If you're joining us just now, it was 1-1 for a while, and then 2 straight penalty kicks, 1 for each side, tied it up at 2, and accounted for the second goals for both sides. So it gives you an idea. You have 2 penalty kicks, give you an idea of some of the physicality as well in this game. So should be an interesting second half. We hope you'll stay with us for these final 40 minutes as we are underway. Kind of clouded up here a bit. We had a lot of sun, a lot of blue skies, but clouds have rolled in, still pretty mild, low 70s here at the stadium, but no more sunshine, just the overcast skies. We have switched sides, so again, Durfee in their road white jerseys and red shorts, Dartmouth in their home green jerseys and black shorts. And Dartmouth will be trying to score from right to left, Durfee from left to right. Thought the officials have done a pretty decent job at, calling fouls when they need to be called in that first half. We saw, some leniency early in the first 10 minutes or so, and it was clear that this was going to be a physical game. We started hearing more whistles later on, but I thought for the most part, pretty clean calls and necessary calls. We'll see how many fouls we get here and how much we see the officials intervening in the second half. Things tend to get chippier as the game goes on, especially as time starts to wind down. I would say it'll be even more so if one of these two teams here can break the ice. If somebody pulls ahead 3-2, you might see the sense of urgency from the team that's down. So we'll see what happens here as Hilltoppers throw in on the far side. Out of play, that'll push Durfee up a good 20 yards, and Gilmet will throw in once again on the far side. Just past the 5 o'clock hour here in Dartmouth. Foul coming. It looked like maybe a little bit of a shove in the back against the Indians. That'll give Durfee a free kick up the field here. Saw some contact from behind. Silva looking to send it away. Has Gilmet ahead of him and everybody else towards the net. And that'll go out of play on the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Indians. Back to the circle at midfield, kicking it back to Caniff. Caniff turns it around, gets it to Carvalho. Through everybody, Fogarty lost it. Hargraves weaving through traffic. Passed up ahead, that's a beautiful pass to Silva. Takes the shot, and it's saved by Fogarty. Big collision at midfield. Slow to get up is Furtado. He's been involved in a few, and it looks like we're going to have a card here. Yep, a yellow card against the Hilltoppers. That ball was coming in. Oh, wow. A knee to the face and then the arm to, yeah, that's bad. Santos gets the card. No, excuse me, not Santos, my bad. Campbell, who came in way too hot and heavy there. So he gets the card, he'll take a seat. Goal kick coming for Durfee. Zanft gives it a good boot into the circle. Another collision. Both sides playing tough. No whistle that time. Injured player down on the field for the Indians, and now play will stop. Let's take a look at that again. Coming across for Tato. Back down on the turf again. He's had a rough time. Now the trainer heading out for the Indians. He's been involved in a number of collisions. You see the crowd standing by, waiting and hoping that Furtado is okay. The junior forward has been a playmaker this afternoon. No rain in sight, but this fan keeping the sun and shading themselves even though there's no more sun at the time. At this time. Is it raining? Oh, goodness. Wow. Just like that. You're right. All of a sudden. I'm hearing it from our camera guys. The fans now just all of a sudden start to move. We're getting ourselves a sprinkle here at the stadium. A brief shower. Unexpected, that's for sure. There is absolutely nothing on the radar. This is really weird. Furtado is up. Sean Correa coming in for the Indians, number 5 there on your screen. Take over for Furtado for at least a little while. Hopefully he'll be back. Again, there was no foul there. This is just a reset now. That was an injury timeout. That's going to skip by. Stays in play. Bouncer to the far side. Hargraves had it at the moment. Gilmet was to his left. Now down into the box. Panchley will scoop it. Quick rollout. Going to Gilmet now. Foot race to the ball. And Esteves was there for Durfee. Mello there for the Indians. And it'll be Dartmouth with the goal kick. That ball coming down short of midfield. Nowicki. Out of play it goes. Really fighting for it, and that's going to earn Durfee a goal kick. Bouncer at midfield for Fogarty to play. Vieira and Esteves. Now Hargraves. Right off. Right place, right time for Jonah Correa. Quick throw in for Esteves. Down the field to Hargraves. Out of play, another throw in for Durfee. After the throw in here now down to Carvalho. Get some space down the field, but it's cleared coming towards the fans. And Coach Silva tried to make a play on it. Lands right in front of the stands. I thought it was going to sail. So a throw in for the Indians after Sanft kicked it out of the Durfee end on the Dartmouth attack. Beltran across the middle to Silva. Good feed down the field, foot race. Silva and Mello, both number twos, going for it. It's out of play. Corner kick for the Hilltoppers. I did not think that went out off of Dartmouth. Silva will have the corner. Out of the box it goes, rolling toward the sidelines and out of play. Durfee will throw in. From way up the field, I should say, no, that's going to come back about 10 yards. Esteves trying to get a little bit of a head start there. Give it off to Sokol, who will throw in from where it went out of play. They'll get to Beltran. Sokol back out of play, Dartmouth ball. Oh, excuse me, Durfee ball. Well, Sokol will Throw in again, this time across the field looking for Hargraves. Pressure from behind there as Fairfax was there. Nice move by Carvalho as hitting the turf. And it gets by and out of play. Furtado up on the Dartmouth sideline. And it appears he will make his return, number 10 for the Indians. Santos cut back by DaCosta. And he'll send it down the field. Nowecki will give chase. Has Carvalho coming in hot. Kicks it out. It'll be a throw-in for Dartmouth. And Furtado has come back in. Carvalho exiting. And it'll be Furtado with the throw-in. Strong throw-in. Oh, down in the box. It was a loose ball. Nobody from the Indians on that side of the box, and Panchley able to make the play. He'll throw it in. Out of play. Appears that the rain has stopped. That basically, what, a 90-second sprinkle here? And clear skies off to the south and west, so perhaps we'll see the sun again here. Good feed to Furtado, taken away. And down the field goes to Dennehy. Nowecki trying to settle it. Oh, a chance! Loose ball, and the Indians almost. That was Sean Correa, number 5. Nowecki was trying to stop it and slow it down, and it got away from him, and it gave the open shot to Correa. Couldn't cash in. Sanft will kick it away. Gilmet to Hargraves. Hargraves loses it, going to kick it back to Sanft. Now to Sokol. Oh, misdirected there. Esteves kind of slipped. The pass was for him. Dartmouth ball. Oh, excuse me, Durfee ball, but too far down the field was Esteves. Nowecki coming out, getting a rare break here from the defensive side of things. He'll take a break. Campbell, who was yellow carded, back into the game for the Hilltoppers, number 5. Furtado, pass down, off the heels of Campbell. And now Esteves, nice pass up the field to Santos. Santos gets there to keep it in. Out of play it goes, right off of Vieira. And it'll be a Dartmouth throw-in. Sokol passing back to Esteves. Esteves let it go. Great feed to Furtado. Forging ahead. Sanft is there. Kicks it out, and it'll be a corner for Dartmouth. Kick on its way. Grounder out of play. Will do it again. Right off of Campbell. Furtado never even really got back in the field to play. He'll have to go right back. And that time on the ground, you rarely see that. See if he goes to the air this time. Floating kick in front. Pitch! Panchley climbs the ladder. How about that save? Took it out of the air. We'll stay tied. Santos trying to deaden the ball, goes down to the turf, quickly kicked up ahead. Sokol, Campbell. Sokol again off the foot this time, gets it out and away from the box. And on the far side, Silva getting to Hargraves, no, gets by him. And Fogarty passing now to DaCosta on this near side. Santos, nice move by DaCosta to get by Santos. Fed up ahead to Furtado. Sokol there with him. And a great chance. Off the weak side for Furtado. Here's the corner kick and the save from Panchley to keep us tied. Look at flying in on the right side, trying to head it. Indians had some manpower there, but Panchley able to take care of it. Just north of the halfway mark here in the second half at 22:45, a timeout on the field. As both sides will huddle up and discuss game plan for the final half of the second half. What's next for these two teams? Well, Durfee will be off until Friday. They have a rare Friday game. A lot of times you see soccer Tuesday, Thursday. Durfee playing Friday this week at 3:45 at Somerset Berkeley, a road game just across the river. And that game earlier because the football team is home that night for the Blue Raiders because they're hosting the Hilltoppers. So Durfee will be spending some time at Somerset on Friday. For the Dartmouth Indians, they'll travel on Thursday, 6 p.m. game out at Brockton at the stadium before coming home, a rare Saturday game for the Indians. They'll host Old Rochester this Saturday at 10 a.m., an early game Saturday morning. So 2 games yet to play this week for the Indians. For Durfee, just the one more, and it's on Friday. And that little shower did not deter the fans. Everybody's still here. What has been a very entertaining game so far. No goals in this second half. We've gone scoreless for 17 minutes and 15 seconds. But both sides have definitely had some chances. Who will break the ice first? Or will it stay tied? Play should resume here with a goal kick for Durfee. And it will, actually. There's Sanft, excuse me. And he will kick it away. Nowecki back in there for the Hilltoppers. Sergio Dias, number 8, junior, going to be patrolling this left side midfield. Chance for Durfee. Hargraves will give up on it as Fogarty came out and was able to get there. Looks like Dias came in for Esteves. I don't see number 9 for Durfee out on the field. So Dias in there right now for Esteves, coming out of that timeout, the substitution made. Campbell still in for Durfee as well. That went out of play before the speedy Martinez got there. So Durfee will have the throw in and Campbell will do the honors. Gets by Nowecki. He'll send it back to Panchley, who will settle and kick it away on the ground, not too far, but he did find Beltran. Now Gilmet back to Sanft, who will loft it all the way across the field to Dias. Off the head it goes, foot race to it. DaCosta gets there first, and it's out of play. Durfee will have the throw in. Hargraves takes the shot, and he hooks it does not get to the net. Looked like he might have gotten tangled up a little bit with the defender, Correa. Foul against Durfee. Looks like Fairfax might have taken a hand to the face. He was kind of scraping at his eye there, rubbing his eye for a moment. So a free kick coming for the Indians. It'll be Mello sending it off. Faked it, now restart, line drive down. Looking for Furtado, headed out of play, throw in for Dartmouth. DaCosta will do the honors. Gonna shoot it down into the corner. And Fairfax is there. Drops it back for Martinez from the corner. Floater across the box, still in play. Fogarty chasing it down, and it goes out of play.
Hey, watch long. Attack the ball, Durfee. Attack the
Must have been deflected as soon as it was kicked because no Hilltoppers touched it once it was in the air, but it'll be a throw-in for Dartmouth as we have passed the halfway mark here. Less than 20 minutes to play in the match. Header down in front, loose ball on the ground, and Panchley is there. That was a tough play. Late reaction and got down just in time as he punched it away. We'll take another look. Great throw-in, by the way. On the kick, Martinez was down in front. Didn't get there fast enough. Just a split second earlier, and he might have jarred it loose before Panchley could grasp it. Ooh, a slip on the far side. Again, we did have that brief shower, so the field a little damp now. Taken away, and a grab of the tail feathers or the shirt. Evident as Vieira was pulled, and a whistle is sounded. It's going to be a free kick for Dartmouth. And based on where that free kick was, Fogarty came out to do it. Looks like the foul was off the play. It wasn't near the ball because that is not where the ball was. Down in the box, Carvalho just back into the game, has it taken away, now kicked up the field. Indians really kind of pressing, trying to shorten the field a bit here. Fogarty out of the box, all the way out at the 20-yard line. The defenders are at midfield, have not seen Fogarty cheat that far out of the goal all game long. Panchley will come out to scoop it on the slow bouncer, and now everybody will retreat, but Dartmouth seeming to try to, shorten the field a bit here. That one's going to be played in the air by DaCosta. Now Campbell trying to turn it around, and he does, and a whistle sounds. Looks like the foul called against Carvalho. So a free kick for Durfee now. Sanft, big kick. And cleared by Fairfax. And there is Sanft again, already down the field. Gets tripped up. Oh, pardon me, that was a 25, not 15. Beltran goes down. Another free kick coming for Durfee, this time closer to the box, more up the field at about the 20-25 yard line. The official standing at the 25, so right on the line. And Hargraves will kick it away. And it sails off the fence and the screen over the goal. Another whistle as Durfee will take it back. Samft will kick from midfield. Out of play on the goal line. Hargraves and Dias were down there. Went off the head and too strong. It went back too far before Santos could get there for Durfee. Fairfax coming out. Juresta back in, number 18. And ready for the kick is Correa. Strong line drive kick landing over past midfield. Oh, major collision. And the Hilltoppers are going to get another free kick out of this, it appears. Silva forging ahead and just cutting him right off was Mello. Another free kick for the Hilltoppers. Off the crossbar, the corner of the goalposts. No good. Oh, gets by Furtado and Nowecki, cleared by Campbell. Be a throw in for Dartmouth. Good strong throw down the line. Furtado heads it. Nowecki there to try to clear it. Nowecki needs some help all alone down there. The Indians did a great job putting some pressure down there. Taken away by Dias. Back to Campbell. Furtado coming in fast. Campbell lines it down the field. It goes. Hooked and stopped in the air by Correa. Before it goes out, Santos will give it to Dias. Nope, Dias will give way to Campbell. The Hilltoppers will have a throw in. 12 minutes to play. This is the time of the game where you want to turn it up a little bit. As you want to score, you don't want to end in a tie. Everybody wants to win, of course. Tie is better than a loss, but everybody's looking for a goal right now. Oh, a chance for the Indians. Furtado. Panchley comes out. Ball is still loose. Panchley has to get back. Furtado from the corner. 3 Hilltoppers there, and it's blocked. It'll go out of play. No, it stays in. The Hilltoppers may have gotten away with one right there. Let's take another look. Panchley came out because nobody was back. It got by Samft. And Panchley I don't know if he got a foot on it or not, but he at least impeded play enough for Furtado to have to chase it. Then the shot comes in, and it was headed down by Sanft. And while we're at it, now Fogarty will drop kick it away, or punt it away rather. Headed right back up the field to Santos, trying to settle, lofts it, and nobody there. Down ahead again. Sanft screening and blocking Martinez. Panchley will throw it out of the box as we play on. Now Carvalho has help down the left side. Going to take the shot. Panchley on one hop makes the play. I tell you, Dartmouth's looking faster right now. They seem to have found kind of another level here, at least in terms of speed. They're creating opportunities. This is coming out of the timeout 10 minutes ago. Hilltoppers seem a little bit slow. Indians seem to be quicker to the ball right now than Durfee is. Fairfax is back into the game. Waiting on the throw in from Correa. Campbell kind of leaning on Fairfax a little bit. Lofted up on ahead. Panchley will watch it go out of play. He'll give it chase, but it goes out. Lots of hang time. And a push off by Fogarty all over Estev's. Free kick and now a whistle. Line drive toward the box, hooking away from the goal. Off the head, now Beltran trying to get through. Hargraves giving chase in the corner, as is Shrestha. That looked like hands right there off of Mello. No call, it'll be a corner kick, but the ball seemed to come up and saw the arms kind of flail out. And the ball was kind of blocked by Mello, but it looked like he might have gotten some hands on it. Silva with the corner kick. Headed out of play. Not much elevation, and Reed clears it very quickly. Out of play, throw in for Durfee. Right to the box, looking for Hargraves. And cleared of the box. Fairfax to Carvalho. That's a foul. Well, the rain has returned. And Carvalho being accused of taunting Campbell. In the air, headed, And it's good! Out of nowhere! Hargraves comes flying in to give the Hilltoppers the lead. And the visiting fans express their approval. I mean, he came out of nowhere. Watch the left side. Flying in right there, cutting off Fogarty. And now, let's think back, right? Panchley made a great save for the Hilltoppers on this left side of the field as Coach Silva calls timeout. So we'll kind of dissect this a little bit. About 15 minutes ago, Panchley had a huge save off of a corner kick when the Indians had a guy flying in. Exactly the same thing. That's why I said you got to be careful of those when you're going up the ladder because someone else can be flying in. You get collisions. You can also have the ball headed right into the net. And that's exactly what happened here as the Hilltoppers pull ahead with their third goal. And this is a real sweet one. So not what the Indians fans want, but in terms of a set off of a free kick and looking to play, and use the head and try to get it in, that's exactly what you want to do. That was a very impressive goal from Hargraves, who's been involved in all 3 goals for the Hilltoppers this afternoon. And with 6:34 to play now, Dartmouth with some work to do and very little time to do it. Both teams looking for their first win of the year. Durfee coming in today 0-1-2, Dartmouth 0-1-1. So small sampling, not many games yet. Obviously, I mean, it's still September. Still a long season to go, but gets a little easier when you get that first W. Just always seems to be that way. And right now, Durfee now in prime position to get that first W. Dartmouth will try to change that over the final 6 minutes and 34 seconds. We restart play. Down into the box. Panchley falls on it. Nowecki went down to the ground. No worse for wear. And Panchley will punt it away. Landing right in the circle on the Dartmouth D. Fogarty will make a play on it. Santos, far side, trying to keep it in. He does. Had Reed on his tail feathers. Now he goes down to the turf. Lofted up ahead. Free kick coming from Mello. And he slips as he sends it off. Fairfax and Furtado down. Goes out of play. Fairfax wants a whistle. Quite frankly, he slipped. He went down on his own. There was no contact there, and it's a good call by the officials to not blow the whistle and show some restraint here late in the game. Sanft will kick away for Durfee as we roll up on the 4-minute mark here. 4 minutes to play. Dartmouth thought they had hands against Durfee. And Fogarty patrolling the front of the box. Will back up on it. Coming in hot was Vieira, trying to get by the defense. Out of play. Durfee ball. As Steves will throw in. Pardon me, they'll give way to Campbell. Campbell will throw in. Down into the corner. Vieira loses it. Cleared by Correa. Quickly down the field. And it'll go out of play. Furtado was there. Waiting on a throw-in from Fairfax. Now Furtado. As Fairfax gives way, Furtado will throw in. Deep down the field. Lots of movement and motion in the box. Header. Oh, coming across. Almost the same thing we just saw from Hargraves and the Hilltoppers on their go-ahead goal. Indians tried to do the same thing, but with the throw-in. And they almost got it. They had bodies soaring in left and right. Rolling, rolling, and going out of play. Throw in for the Indians. Nowicki has to head it out of play. Stopping play. Furtado will throw in again. Everybody moving down the field. And the clock will stop. Final 2 minutes here from the stadium. Good throw into the box. Nowicki heads it. It goes out of play. It's going to bring up a corner kick. Hilltoppers having trouble clearing it out. The Indians keeping the pressure here. And a great opportunity as Furtado goes down to the left side for the corner kick. Sailing towards the box. Headed, and it's going to go out of play. Sanft kicking it away. Another strong kick off the head of Correa. Silva trying to settle it. Hooks it. He'll go out of play into the stands. Hello, wake up down there. That ball came in fast. The throw in now for the Indians puts us back into play. Vieira goes out of play. Dartmouth ball. Indians running out of time. Hear the crowd getting anxious and excited at the same time. Carvalho trying to get through traffic. Santos slows it up. And a whistle sounds. And it looks like Durfee's going to have a free kick. Sent way down the field. Esteves is there, running in. Big collision down at the box. And then a shove after the fact by Fogarty, the freshman, taking a shot at the Durfee junior. Hilltoppers will throw in. And Campbell taking his time. Esteves Goes out of play. Goal kick coming for the Indians. They get it to Furtado. Booming kick towards the box. Nowecki heads it towards the sideline, and it will go out of play on that far side, right in front of the bleachers. Durfee with the throw in. Official on the near side with the whistle in his mouth, checking the clock, checking his stopwatch. Just seconds away from this one going final. And that's it. The Hilltoppers come back to win it. They were down 1-0 in this one. They answered to tie the game 1-1 less than a minute later. This goes way back into the first. They took the lead 2-1 on a penalty kick. 90 seconds later, the Indians with a penalty kick. They tied it 2-2. And then Hargraves with the go-ahead goal with 6:34 to play in the game. Great game here from the stadium. The Hilltoppers pick up win number 1. It's the second loss of the year for the Indians. They'll have to wait another day for win number 1. They drop to 0-2-1. Durfee improves to 1-1-2. All right, Dartmouth fans, as I mentioned yesterday, down in Fall River, I'll have coverage of the field hockey match between the Indians and the Hilltoppers tomorrow, weather permitting, at 5:30 from Durfee High School. So be sure to check that out. We'll tag Dartmouth Community Media in our post as well so that both communities can see that action. Until next time, I think I'm slated to do some of the Durfee games coming up in October. Let's see, October 13th, 14th, 15th, I should be back with you, so unless something comes up sooner. So it's been a pleasure be with you again here in Dartmouth, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. For our great crew behind the scenes, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Dartmouth Stadium.